Final update, I sold your house to teach you a lesson about respect, my stepmother sneered over the phone. The new owners move in next week. I smiled, remembering the secret meeting with my late father's lawyer. Good luck with that, I replied. She had no idea what was coming. Part 2. Almost as humiliating as trying to throw your stepdaughter out of her own house, I countered. Or maybe as humiliating as spending years pretending to care about someone just to get their money. She flinched as if I had slapped her. You don't understand anything about my relationship with your father. I understand more than you think. Dad told me everything before he died about the prenuptial agreement you refused to sign, about the mysterious withdrawals from his accounts, about the men you met with while he was in the hospital. Her eyes widened. He knew. He knew everything, Rebecca. He just waited, watched, and planned. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. She took another step back, her expensive suit now stained with garden dirt. This isn't over, she threatened, but her voice lacked conviction. Actually, it is, I replied, pulling out my phone. I've recorded this entire conversation. Would you like me to add it to the file Mr. Harrison is building about your attempts to illegally sell property you don't own? For the first time since I had known her, Rebecca was speechless. She stood there, surrounded by my father's roses, looking completely lost. I'll make this simple, I said. Leave. Leave the house, leave me alone, and most importantly, leave my father's memory alone. If you try anything else, any more schemes, any more attempts to take what isn't yours, everything comes out. The affairs, the money, all of it. You wouldn't dare, she hissed. It would damage your precious father's reputation. I smiled, channeling the same quiet strength I had always admired in Dad. His reputation can handle the truth, Rebecca. Can yours? She stared at me for a long moment, calculation visible in her eyes. Finally, her shoulders slumped slightly. Fine, she spat. Keep the house. Keep your little victory. But don't think this means you've won. I already have, I said simply. I won the moment Dad saw you for who you really are. She turned and stormed back to her car, her heels sinking into the grass with each angry step. As she drove away, I noticed she dropped the lawyer's letter in the garden. Picking it up, I smoothed out the crumpled paper. The legal language was complex, but the message was clear. Rebecca had no claim to the house and had never had any claim to it. Her attempt to sell it constituted fraud. My phone buzzed, a text from Mr. Harrison. How did she take it? About as well as we expected, I replied. But I think she's done. Your father would be proud, he wrote back. He always said you were stronger than anyone knew. I looked around the garden at the roses Dad had tended so carefully, at the house he protected so thoroughly. He'd known this day would come and had prepared for it in ways I was only beginning to understand. Rebecca had thought she was teaching me a lesson about respect. Instead, she learned one about underestimating people, both the living and the dead. The weeks following Rebecca's confrontation brought unexpected changes. The house felt different, somehow lighter, as if a shadow had been lifted. I spent my evenings restoring rooms to their original state, undoing Rebecca's hasty modernization attempts. One evening, while sorting through boxes in Dad's study, I found a letter addressed to me in his familiar handwriting. The envelope was dated just days before his death. My hands trembled as I opened it. My dearest Livy, if you're reading this, then everything has played out as I expected. Rebecca has probably tried to take the house by now, and you've learned of the trust arrangements I made with James. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you everything while I was alive. Rebecca was watching too closely, and I needed her to believe she had won. You see, I discovered her true nature about a year into our marriage, but by then, she had already shown her hand. The mysterious illness that landed me in the hospital.